There's no problem for Manchester City to pay the €50 million needed to trigger an exciting transfer. £80 million star very happy at West Ham despite Manchester City interest. Welcome, my City fan friend. Before we dive into the news, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything from the greatest club in the world. West Ham and Brazilian midfielder Lucas Paqueta have discussed the transfer speculations surrounding them. Paqueta, 26, who played in the 2-2 draw against Liverpool at London Stadium, is strongly linked with a move to Manchester City. There were many speculations that he should have signed with the Etihad last summer, but the big money move failed due to an investigation into alleged betting violations. Nearly a year later, and although the investigation has not yet concluded, Pep Guardiola's interest in the star remains. City opted to sign former Wolves star Matheus Nunes, but with Bernardo Silva's future in Manchester currently uncertain amid rumors of his desire to move to Barcelona, the Spanish coach may well be back in the market for another attacking midfielder. In statements to ESPN, Paqueta spoke about the potential situation and, despite the ongoing interest, insists he's still very happy in Stratford. One way or another, Paqueta will have a busy summer trying to be part of the Brazilian national team for the 2024 Copa America. The Brazilian international, who has earned 44 caps for his country, began his career at Flamengo in 2016 before moving to Serie A's Milan in 2019, and then to Ligue 1's Lyon in 2022. After his second season in France, where he was voted the league's best foreign player by popular vote backed by over 20,000 people, Paqueta headed to London for a club record fee. He signed a 5-year contract, and the BBC estimated his fees at over £50 million with additional add-ons. Last year, it was suggested that Guardiola's team would pay £80 million for the midfielder and winger, and his performances this season have done little to suggest that fees this summer would be lower. What do you, as a fan, think of the potential signing of Lucas Paqueta by the City team? Do you think he would be a good addition to the squad? Comment below with your opinion. Manchester City would be willing to shell out the €50 million needed to acquire German midfielder Joshua Kimmich from Bayern Munich this summer. At 29 years old, Kimmich is entering the final year of his contract at the Allianz Arena, and if he doesn't reach an agreement to renew soon, he could be sold for the right price. According to Sport, cited and translated by Sport Witness, that price would revolve around €50 million, and Man City, among others, is eyeing his signing. Kimmich has previously worked under Pep Guardiola and would be a valuable addition to the City team, especially considering that midfielders like Mateo Kovacic and Matheus Nunes haven't performed much since their arrival at the Etihad Stadium last summer. Although City is in a good financial position to finalize the transfer, the report suggests that the player's preference would be to join Barcelona. There's the possibility of Barca trying to include players like Frenkie de Jong and Ronald Araujo as part of the deal to lower Kimmich's asking price, although it's not clear if Bayern would be willing to accept such an offer, as such swaps are quite rare in football. Nonetheless, Barcelona is still a big name, and if that's where the player wants to go, perhaps Manchester City won't push as hard to sign him, continuing to pursue other targets. Do you think Manchester City should try to sign Joshua Kimmich for €50 million this summer? Considering his previous experience with Pep Guardiola and his quality as a midfielder, do you believe he would be a valuable addition to the team? Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe to stay updated with everything from the greatest club in the world.